Hey Leo, welcome back to my channel. Let us see what important messages you may need to know at this time. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If the messages here do not resonate, please check your other signs as well, okay? Thank you and let's begin. What does Leo need to know and need to be aware of, spirit angels? What does Leo need to know and need to be aware of at this time? Alright, Seven of Pentacles reverse, the Hierophant reverse, Knight of Swords reverse, the Ten of Wands upright, the Fool card, Seven of Cups reverse, Six of Pentacles, and the Judgment reverse, okay? Bottom of the deck, Leo, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Alright, so please take the messages how they ever resonate for you. I'm picking up with Queen of Pentacles. It is important to maintain balance right now and stability in your life, making sure that you're healthy, happy, and secure. There might be something here that's being taken for granted, or you may feel like someone is taking you for granted as well, Leo. This might also be work related, where you feel like you've been putting a lot of work in, taking on heavy responsibilities, and you feel like you don't have the support system that you need, Leo. Or you may feel like you're not being properly compensated by this company, by your boss, whatever the case may be. This is finding it very hard to balance all of your commitments, okay? There might be a need to speak up. There might be a need to say something and address the situation head on with Knight of Swords. The cards also show that there might be avoidance of voicing out for fear that this may lead to a conflict. Now, if this speaks about a relationship, I see a partnership here with Six of Pentacles, which means both parties are committed. Both parties need to put mutual effort into this, but it feels like only one person is doing the job at the end of the day. And so somebody feels oppressed. Somebody feels like they're not being treated right. Okay, this is unfair. This is not balanced. Somebody now is coming to this realization that they deserve so much more. Right? The Seven of Cups reverse, coming out of confusion or possibly coming out of denial. Somebody now, due to the given time, somebody realized that the person that they're dealing with is not who they seem to be. Something felt like smoke and mirrors, or something felt like it was too good to be true. What someone was initially offering, what they were saying. You may feel like it was good on paper, or it was good when it was in the beginning with the Fool card. Everything seems to be good in the beginning, right? With the Fool card, people always put their best foot forward. But the Judgment in reverse means upon giving this time or over time, you may feel like this isn't right anymore, and you no longer want to commit to this agreement, to this partnership, or to this job. I feel like deep down that a big change needs to happen. The process may have already begun for some of you because this means laying the burden down. But sometimes an inner calling is so hard to follow because, like I said, it's either somebody's afraid of conflict, of confrontation, or somebody here is just afraid of voicing out. Now, the Judgment in reverse means that we know we need to make the changes, but we're afraid or we don't know how. As a result, this might mean we enter a period of stagnation. But in the process, we feel like also something is dying within because we want to be free. We want to have a new beginning, but we're so afraid of taking that first step. Sometimes I see the Ten of Wands as being a martyr, where we tend to do so much for those that we love, but we neglect ourselves, okay? And so the Queen of Pentacles, going back to what I was saying earlier here, Leo, how happy are you in your life at the moment? Is there a feeling of security? Do you feel like you're healthy, or this relationship, this work environment is healthy for you? What could be taken for granted, okay? I see that you're an extremely hardworking person, very nurturing as well. If this speaks about family or relationship, you take care of others around you, even children, right? You handle situation very well. But when feeling exhausted or burnt out, you can easily lose the ability to flow with your own rhythm. This means putting others first, and there might be a need to seek the balance once again, to put yourself first, okay? Putting others first all the time can be very life-denying, or quite the opposite, you might lose the balance in your own life. you know, because you're too tuned into this situation. Your relationship with yourself may be suffering as well. Some of you feel like you need a break, you need a day off, or you need some time for yourself to heal and recover. Some of you are saying, I don't need the stress weighing heavy on my spirit. I need to lay this burden down. I need to assess the situation carefully and the choices that I'm making with Seven of Cups reverse. For some reason, the Hierophant and the Seven of Cups means you might feel like you are in a contract or agreement that is just so hard to get out of. If this, again, is work-related, you feel like with the Hierophant, there might be a person of authority here, or a contract agreement that you feel is not in your favor, Leo, where you feel like you're being compelled to do something that you're not comfortable anymore. You may feel like you've been tricked into something here with Seven of Cups. You know, in the beginning, it seemed too good to be true, or it was what they wanted you to believe, okay? Somebody said words that you wanted to hear, but it was all smoke and mirrors. Seven of Pentacles reverse. Somebody's not really putting the work in. They're not as committed, you know, and you feel like you've been receiving the short end of the stick here with Six of Pentacles. And this makes you feel very upset with Knight of Swords in reverse. Or there's an overall feeling of being taken advantage for some reason. That's what I'm picking up. Okay? But life is all about lessons. Even the things that we perceive as our own mistakes is always a learning opportunity. You could be saying, I wish I trusted my intuition more, or I wish I'd taken the time to think about this before I agreed. For some of you, this may not be for all, because I feel like the Fool card and the Seven of Pentacles means somebody didn't really take the time to assess or reassess what's really happening. And so this is a reminder to constantly be mindful of what we are getting ourselves into. But like you said, life is all about lessons. It is not a cause for fear. It is just important for us to always remember to zoom out and ground ourselves and meditate first, you know, and be patient when advancing with our long-term goals or decisions that we're making. We always need to bide our time, because for all we know with Seven of Cups, something is just not what it seems here, okay? There's an illusion, a fantasy, but in reality, okay? Six of Pentacles means we always need to deal things with reality. Look into the facts here. Deal with reality. Even if reality is painful, it's a lot better than being in an illusion or fantasy or smoke and mirrors with Seven of Cups. Okay? Now, take the messages how they ever resonate for you. For some of you, this could be a boss, Hierophant and the Seven of Pentacles, where you feel like you've been promised some kind of a promotion or proper payoff, or you feel like your boss is leading you on. You feel like they're demanding so much from you. It wasn't like this in the beginning with the Fool card. You also feel like your potential is being blocked, or you're not able to grow in this work, in this path. Or you misjudge the offer. Let's see, why is the Seven of Pentacles reverse here? We have the Three of Swords. All right, so have the courage to walk away. All right, if you feel like it's time to go, that this isn't the path for you anymore. It may hurt now, but it's not going to hurt forever with the Three of Swords. You can always choose to walk away. Because the Ten of Wands, this is not the way to live life, okay? You no longer need the stress weighing heavy over your spirit. Something needs to be said or something needs to be done. If you feel like this can be resolved here, Leo, by communication, or for some of you taking legal steps as well, to seek justice and what is rightfully yours, then do so. But if you feel like somebody does not want to meet you halfway or doesn't show changes, might be time to go. There's a new beginning here that awaits you. The Four of Pentacles, wow, so I'm getting control. There might be this feeling of being controlled, or someone can get controlling, obsessive. Why is the Knight of Swords here? We have the Lovers. In the context of this reading, this can mean a choice or a decision that has a consequence in the future. You have to think about the future as well, Leo. The decisions that you're making. See, the Two of Swords. Or it might be time to make a decision that is solely right for you. Somebody may try to prevent you though with Four of Pentacles. They're going to try to make you stay. Even if you know you're no longer happy in this dynamic, in this setup, in this work environment, or in a relationship as well. Because the Ten of Wands and the Six of Pentacles means that it could be a feeling of being a one-sided situation. It only benefits one person. Or one person is only committed and the other isn't. If this is a relationship, it may mean that someone is still looking out for other options here. And you may have found that out as well, Leo. This might be like you are feeling alarmed at the situation of what is happening right now, but this might be an indication to protect your energy, okay? Because this might be third party with the Three of Swords and the Seven of Cups. This might be online. You found out somebody's entertaining somebody else online. Well, they're committed to you. I'm getting a very childlike energy. Judgment in reverse and the Fool card. Like somebody refuses to grow up. Somebody does not want to take accountability or responsibility. And Queen of Pentacles is mature, okay? Maturity. This means that you know that this is a very serious thing and someone needs to be serious, needs to make mature decisions, okay? Why is the Fool card here, please? Son of Pentacles. All right, this may not be for all, but I'm also getting that you might be dealing with someone who can be quite materialistic. Leo. Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. And you're working hard here, but you feel like you're not given the support or someone is not putting the same work in. Their priorities is something else outside the connection. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Yes, it's time for a break. It's time for pause. Lay down this burden. You've been feeling restless, okay? Some of you are feeling like you've been very patient from the beginning or uncomplaining. You're someone very reliable towards someone, Leo. But they can't seem to match that energy. We have the Father of Cups. All right, somebody is still confused. They're unable to really commit. Okay, there's also a love of fantasy here. Might also be that you feel someone can be quite different when they're with you, but then they're different when they're talking to others, when you're not around. So you don't know which to believe about this person, what side of them to believe. They may try to reach out to you and still want a new beginning. But there's a spiritual teaching here for you, Leo. Mother of Swords means be brave, and it's better to see the situation head on. Your intuition is going to guide you and provide you with clear direction. You might also want to reach out to someone you can trust if you're feeling like you can't seem to make a decision about this, whether to stay or go. This might be seeking counsel from those that you can trust, like a mother figure in your life, or spiritual teacher with the Father of Cups. For some of you, this might be also needing to be more confident with yourself. Like, I know I can walk away if I no longer see myself being treated right in this situation. Work on your fears here, Leo, and your confidence will only increase. There might be a sense of deception here, confusion with this person, with this treatment someone is giving you. And then we have the Four of Cups. This is rejecting any less ideal treatment. I'm also getting with Four of Cups. Some of you feel like you've invested on this and it's so hard to just give it all up or let it all go. But you might miss out on something better here, Leo. Don't close yourself off completely, says the Four of Cups. Right? Go within and heal yourself. Don't give up as well that there's something better in store. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups and the Fool card. So happiness is elsewhere, success is elsewhere, but you have to be willing to let the old structures come down. What needs to come down needs to come down. Universe does not want you to be stuck or stagnate. The Fool card means being free, being liberated from that burden. Nine of Cups is centering yourself in a feeling of contentment that all is going to be well, all is going to work out into your highest good. The Tower means this is not happening to you, but for you. Sometimes the universe is going to take away something because there's something better in store, okay? So let me just pull some shadow healing cards here, Leo. The messages are very straightforward. Says you're speechless. When you cannot find your own words to express how you feel, find an alternative way to communicate. What you have to say is important for others to hear. Speaking up, yes, the Mother of Swords. Speaking up with truth and confidence, standing up against all odds as well. You already know you have what it takes. Some of you are also speechless about the things that you found out or about to find out. We have distracted. In your effort to be hyper-vigilant, the most important thing of all just slipped straight past you while you were distracted by other less significant things. So this might go out for the person that you're dealing with. They're so distracted with all other things outside the relationship, or you may have felt like they neglected you, that they were not seeing, all right, the Ten of Wands, which is the burden that they caused, or even you deciding to walk away and have your sense of new beginning. They let a very good thing go, or they neglected a very special relationship or person because they were too distracted by other less significant things or other people as well, whatever the case may be. They might be speechless with this decision here, Leo. Okay? Some of you are still unsure of the direction you're headed, but it takes the first step. The Fool card is the proverbial leap of faith. Know that you're going to land on your feet. Okay? Trust where you're being guided is the right path. Now, to end this reading, Leo, let me just pull an advice card. Any advice for Leo at this time? All right, this card, it says, truth be told. It's a number 14 in the deck, okay? So clearly, the truth here is going to reveal itself, or you're going to find out the truth about this person and this situation. Time for honesty at all costs. Let me read what this is saying, okay? All right, so it says here, honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. People tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they have to say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It is time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. Protection message. Where are you being dishonest with yourself or others? If you're unhappy in any area of your life, look for signs of denial. This can also pertain to others being misleading or withholding or acting from hidden agenda. Now's the time to say no to dishonesty in all forms. Ask for the truth, even if you don't like what you hear. Acknowledging it will be key to a beautiful new future, where you no longer labor under the heavy burdens that deceit and denial impose on you. Set yourself free. Nothing less than the truth is required now. Wow, that is a very powerful message. This is your reading, Leo. Please take only what resonates and leave out what doesn't. I'm sending love and light, and namaste.